Well, welcome to another video of the DKS group. Well, first and foremost, tarmac's all done, laid, ready to park on, office is there. So, on the social media, I spoke about doing a round the table. I was invited to a round the table Zoom meeting. Hypnotherapy, NLP practitioners, Reiki healers, psychologists, and I was asked to sit and give a little bit of a talk, and I said no, what I want to do is sit and listen, sit and learn, listen to learn, to decide whether what I was going to give away was of value or whether I could contribute to the meeting, which will surprise a lot of you because you know I like talking. But this was a bit different because this is something that's dear to my heart. The coaching, the psychology, the law of attraction. You have to understand it. You have to tell the story right. Now, you know I have a passion for coaching. I love developing. I like being successful. I like doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Now, fundamentally, success is what you create. It's what you do. Now, I believe in the law of attraction. I read a lot of books. I read a lot of psychology. I study NLP, hypnotherapy, psychology. And for me, it's very, very critical. And the clients I work with will tell you. You need to have a destination. We've spoken about that. We've spoken about the sat-nav. But fundamentally, you need to have an environment that you can flourish. An environment that gets you the results. Now, you hear me talk about business. Business owners need to create an environment. They need to work for the staff. Staff need to work for the customers, blah, blah, blah. The environment that you create personally, the environment you create mentally, physically, emotionally, is critical to your success and your development, as much as it is in business, as much as it is in sporting. So the law of attraction works, and I'm going to tell you some secrets that I've found over the years. Now, some people will tell you I'm successful, some people tell you I'm not. But I live in an amazing part of the world, got an office, got a new tarmac. Thetford Forest is about there, where those trees are. So I get to go and wander around Thetford Forest, I get to enjoy the businesses that I do. I'm learning to fly helicopters, I go clay shooting, I get to enjoy the country pursuits, I get to get involved in motorsport. I get to live my life how I want to. I've created an environment. The other directors have a lovely place down in Essex. They get to go out and pick and choose the work we do and the transport and the customers that we have. We enjoy our life because we choose to enjoy our life. Some will say it's successful, some won't. But it's all about perception. Now, I've created an environment. You can see here, Thetford Forest, little office. I absolutely love it here. I enjoy it here. Get up in the morning, look out, and the environment around me, even when it's raining, I've still got the joys of Thetford Forest. I've still got the birds flying over. I can still do what I want to do, wear my nice country clothing, and enjoy being out in the country. I've created an environment that I can flourish in. I get up with a positive mindset. Now, when we were doing this round the table and I was listening to everybody, they were all creating their steps to success with formality and yes, 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 yes. No, it's got to be internal. It's got to be a pleasure. It's got to be a joy. It's got to be an environment you can succeed in, you can flourish in, and you can get the results and you can enjoy it. Now, there's words we use with work, business development. If you can find a job you like, you'll never work a day in your life. Brilliant. If you can empower your staff so that they have joy and they follow a leader, they will come into work and they will flourish and they will grow and they will develop. It's all about creating this environment. So when you look in the mirror and tell the story right, what are you telling? Not the story that was back there, oh, I struggled and I did this. No, right here, right now. So if I'm telling you my story, right here, right now, I'm going out to see clients this evening. I'm going out, I've got a country outfit on, I'm going to drive through the forest, I'm going to enjoy the drive, I'm going to enjoy the journey, chosen to do what I do. Simple. But in my head, in my environment, in my body, in my emotions, I'm looking for the next best thing. I'm enjoying it, I'm going with the flow. And the flow is positive. You can hear the birds in the background and we might see the little pup come wandering around. But it's about enjoying it, making the most of it, looking for it, but creating the environment. And I think the environment is critical. And it's the one thing not many people say. And like I said, I was listening to this round the table. Not one of them spoke about being happy, being comfortable, enjoying what they're doing, going with the gut feeling, looking for the positives. And it's about the law of attraction. If you read the law of attraction and you understand psychology and you understand Reiki, spiritual healing, it's about understanding your flow. It's about understanding your aura, your core chakra. Fundamentally, you've got to create your environment. If you don't create a positive environment, you're not going to have a positive experience. So when working with clients, I talk about discs. What level disc are you on today? Well, for some people, they'll ring up and go, and I'm on level 5. Okay, what's level 5.25 feel like? What's level 5.25 look like, sound like, feel like? What's it enjoy to you? Can you get there? Can you look for something positive, the next positive thing? And you just try and get that little bit of momentum. Now, if you listen to the law of attraction, it says get the momentum for flowing and get the momentum going before you start adding any detail. Totally agree. Same as me being successful. I start getting the momentum going, I start getting the positivity going, start enjoying the conversation. I don't talk to people that bring me down. And you're going to go, and that's a bit bizarre. No, kill the conversation. The minute it starts to drag you off your disc, kill the conversation. The minute it gets negative, kill the conversation. And in business, you will talk about, are you the most intelligent person in the room? Are you there to active listen? Listen to learn, not listen to respond. Create the environment. Understand who your friends are, because your friends will bring you up. If you've got better friends and prosperous friends and successful friends, they will bring you up. They will make sure, only if you want to. Fundamentally, this is about who you see in the mirror. Your attitude, your behaving, your... What's the word I'm looking for? It's about you. You look in the mirror, the person you see back. It's your attitude, your behaviour, your culture, your surrounding, your environment, your desires, your passion. And the one thing that a lot of these people had around this table, this Zoom meeting, they'd all got the passion. They all wanted to be successful. They'd all, yeah. But not one of them was on that journey. Not one of them was there because they wanted to be. They were there because they had to be. Oh, yeah, I'm going to learn, I just went because it was fun. It looked fun. I was invited. Yeah, can I do it? Yeah, you know what? I'll join in. Doing this tonight. You have to make a decision. You're always ready, but it's how you feel inside. So working with clients, 1% healthy, wealthy, wise. We break the day down into manageable steps. How are you feeling at breakfast time? Oh, it's probably a 10 out of 10. Good, and we enjoy it and we flow. And the squirrels are climbing up the trees. And then we're looking for the next thing, get to have a cup of coffee. And on the website, the DKS website, there's a bit, enjoy the moment. Take time to just have that cup of coffee, smell the coffee, taste the coffee, and just relax and mellow. Have I had a good morning? Yes, it was a 10 out of 10. Okay, let's try and have a good mid-morning. And all the time we're looking for that success, that joy, that pleasure, that momentum. And everybody goes, oh, Ange, you're looking at success, the money. No. I'm looking at the success of enjoying and seeing and making the most of the next moment. The next moment is that I'm going to finish this video before it starts to rain and sort the head out. The next success is going to be to get in and the car will start. Joyous, well done, brilliant. It's those little moments that the more little moments they get, that can I get to my friend's house without going through any and having to stop for any red lights? Will I get all green? Little successes, and then I'll start to feel good and I'll turn left and I'll turn right. But it's about enjoying the journey, and you're going to say, hey, they're petty. But once you get the momentum flowing, they will become good. And I'll get to my friend's house and the coffee will be ready. Why? Because I've already started to talk about it. I've already started to talk about how good the journey's going to be and the green lights, and I'm going to go this way and that way and through that little gap over there and through the forest and have an amazing time. Not get caught up in traffic. So you start planning it, and if it doesn't happen, oh well, never mind, I can do it tomorrow. So I never get negative, and you can't be negative. You're always going to have a little bit of contrast, and people go, and, whoa. A battery has a positive and a negative. You need both for the circuit to work. So as long as you understand that whatever you've got on one end, you've also got the same on the other, it's where you put the sliding scale. So the more positive you are and the more happy you are, and then the minute you start to feel off those discs, go for the next best feeling thought. Simple. And for a lot of people, and I use lots of analogies, and one of the analogies I use this time of year is the heating. You get in the house and it's a bit cold, it's a bit of contrast. Turn it up a little bit, turn it up a little bit, till it's comfortable. You don't go bang all the way straight up. because it's not going to have, it's going to affect later on, but it's also going to affect the bill and everything else. Just turn it up a little bit. Turn it up a little bit. Is that comfortable? Yeah, that's good. I like that. Turn it up a little bit more. And this is what you can play games with it. And the whole idea about life, the secret, the law of attraction and being successful is enjoying life. The better you create this environment, the better you create your heart, your personality, your soul, the more positive you have with people. And I want to give you something. You start ringing people and they don't answer and they don't answer and they don't answer. There's two reasons for that. A, they're not available, or B, it's trying to tell you something. If you're not thinking about them and they're a negative person, they're not going to come into your environment. And there was a story I was telling a client. The positive you are, the more positive people come into your environment and into your life and into your journey. The more positive people will come, the more positive you're thinking. If you're on a bad day, something with a little bit of contrast, then lots of bad things will happen and lots of things will annoy you. But the quicker you can stop and go, you know what, I need to just up my game. I need to make a difference. I need to make a change. And get up on that next step, that next level disc. So it's about understanding who you are, what you are and where you are. And like I said, this round table was brilliant. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. A lot of watching people kind of struggling for where they are. A lot of contrast in their life. They were there because they needed and they wanted something rather than going there for the fun. And for me, it's about enjoyment. Like I enjoy my environment, created my environment, talk to the people I want to talk to when I want to talk to them, and they answer the phone. It's brilliant. And I'm like, yeah, I need to speak to him, and good mood, blah, 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 answers the phone. If I'm not in a good mood, it's like all of a sudden people are ringing me going, whoa, okay, I need to stop this. I need to find a way of stepping back, breathe, and look for the next best feeling thought. So, in closing, this isn't such a roundup of business, it's a roundup of your mind. So it doesn't matter whether it's business, it's sport, whether it's transport, whatever it happens to be. It's about understanding you create the environment. The better the environment, the better the life. The better the focus, the better the success. We're always going to have a bit of contrast, but think of the battery. I need the positive and I need the negative connected to make the lights work or the circuit work. But the easier and the quicker you can go, yeah, I'm feeling good today, what can I do that's positive? What am I going to enjoy today? And then you start, okay, a step back, breathe, cup of coffee. Birds are lovely, the trees, the squirrels flying up and down the trees, the leaves blowing across the new hot tar, leaf blower needed, the pigeons flapping. Cool, yeah, that's good. And then we look at something else for a bit of positivity. We're not going from there to there. We're looking at the journey and we're looking at the next step. Enjoying it, and the better we feel, the better we understand ourselves, and when we communicate with us, whether it's Reiki or whether it's psychology, we will have a better life, a more successful life, a more joyous life. So fundamentally, it comes back to everything I've said. Create the journey, create the mindset, the riffy that we use for our athletes, being right with an image, with a focus, with an execution of the plan, and then evaluate the plan, being 1% better, healthy, wealthy, wise. Creating the environment. And in business, creating the environment for your staff. Working for your staff, the staff work for the customers work for the business. All of that is about creating a joy and a success and a pleasure. So the more you can do that, the more it's going to be a wonderful life. So if you want to know more, please engage. Go onto the DKS group website, have a look at some of the blogs. They're up on the top right corner, have a look, because there's various coaching blogs and we've got various sports, and there's stories people tell you that I've sat down and I've done meditation and psychology and planning and hypnotherapy with athletes, and they've produced award-winning nights and award-winning days and award-winning matches, and the belief they have in themselves, and we instill that they are going to do the best, they are going to win. You listen to any boxer, yeah, I'm going to do him in 2 or 3 or 4. You look, I'm going to have the best day of my life, I'm going to have the best game of my life. And they start building that hype and they start building that confidence and that everything else. And if you listen to some of the racing drivers, what went wrong? It certainly wasn't them. Something went wrong, because if they were in that mindset, nothing was going to go wrong, because they are so focused on how great they are and what they're doing and the positivity and how much fun it is. Sorry, little pup's wandering down. Paddy, come here, come on. So everything's about enjoying your life, creating those steps to success. Come on in, Pad. So we have a great, and we said earlier, good things are going to happen. We might have a little Paddy. Let's step back. Come here. Come here. Come and say hello to everybody. Look, come on, up here. Come back. Yeah, there's Paddy. So it's about enjoying things, it's about making the most of things, and it's about having fun. So I want you to understand this. You create the environment you live in. You look in the mirror, you tell the story right. Tell me what that plan's going to look like. Obviously the dog's happy. So we said that at the beginning, good things are going to happen. So just think about your life. Think about how you can change and alter and adapt your life. Create the environment you live in. See whether that gives you a better perspective, a better outlook, and whether it encourages you for future growth and development. Take care.